Welcome to Run Free and Strong. I'm Reito. In this video, we will review the Hoka Tecton X3 carbon plate trail running shoe. For past reviews, I've generally tested each shoe between 100 and 200 miles in diverse trail and weather conditions while both training and racing. For the Tecton, I'm deviating from past practices and delivering a first impressions review. You ask why? I believe it's an excellent trail running shoe, and I also believe, despite the early hype and the overall positive reviews, it's not a shoe for everyone. I wanted to share our initial thoughts and opinions, and of course we'll continue testing and provide a more in-depth follow-up review. I ran 10 miles on the iconic Appalachian Trail in Connecticut to test the Tecton X3. This segment of the AT comprises a variety of terrain and trails, from steep technical to buttery single track and everything in between. I pushed the pace to about 6:30 minutes per mile on a flat single track section. To put the Hoka Tecton X3 in context, I have 3 shoes in my shoe rotation. For trails, the Mafate Speed 4 and Torn 3, and for roads and track workouts, the Clifton 9. The Tecton will replace my Torn for faster short to medium trail runs, and I have also added the Hoka Mach X2 to complement the Clifton 9 for faster road and track workouts. This might be a good time to ask if you're enjoying the content to please consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to click the like button to help YouTube share the video with others who may find it useful. Let's give a quick overview of the stats for the Hoka Tecton X3. The shoe weighs in at 9.7 ounces for men's size 9 and 8.6 ounces for women's size 8, which is considered light for trail running shoes, especially with carbon plates. The responsive and cushioned ride makes these feel even lighter. The heel stack height is 40 millimeters. The toe stack height is 35 millimeters. For a 5 millimeter drop. The high stack height is the result of the dual layer midsole sandwich with parallel carbon fiber plates. However, given the design of the shoe, I feel these are very stable. The shoe is designed as a neutral, responsive trail running shoe and is available in 2 colorways for men and women. Let's have a quick look at the features and capabilities before we dive into the design and construction. Hoka designed a shoe for runners that want a fast, cushioned, propulsive ride on moderate to technical trails. We'll come back to our thoughts on where and how we think the shoe will perform well. First, we'd like to highlight improvements that Hoka incorporated in the X3 compared to the prior version. The X3 is a major update. It has an improved Pebax midsole compound, a new carbon plate design, a sock-like tongue and collar design, and improved traction lugs. Jim Walmsley wore an X3 prototype for his 2022 UTMB race and the final version to win UTMB in 2023. Let's dive into the design and construction of the shoe, starting with the midsole. Hoka combines the latest in foam technology and plate technology, featuring a dual layer Pebax midsole and parallel carbon plates with new winglets that wrap up and around the midfoot. Propulsion is enhanced with the early stage meta rocker shape that encourages fast and efficient turnover. The 3 design elements literally make us go, go, go. Hoka replaced the Profline midsole on the X2 with the Pebax midsole on the X3, which is also used on the Mafate Speed 4. Pebax is known for its energy return, and Profly, which is a type of EVA midsole, for its dual density cushioning. Pebax is more responsive than Profly, but offers less impact resistance. Because of the design of the midsole, the Tecton X3 reduces ground feel compared to trail shoes without carbon plates and a lower stack height. The Vibram Mega Grip light base outsole provides excellent traction with 2 improvements from the X2. Hoka increased the lug depth from 3 millimeters to 4 millimeters and implemented directional chevron lugs, with front lugs improving uphill traction and rear legs doing the same for downhills. The Mafate Speed 4 has 5mm directional lugs with a more robust pattern and more coverage, and hence offers better bite and traction, especially on dry trails running downhill. The Speed 4 outsole is super sticky and peeled off both wet and dry surfaces. To be fair to the Tecton X3, I intend to perform additional testing and will create a more thorough review. The Tecton X3 sports a matrix textile upper, which is both protective and abrasion resistant, yet light and breathable. What stands out and is different from the X2 is the integrated tongue and knit collar that extends from the tongue. This is a game changer in several ways. First, it keeps debris out of the shoe. Second, it creates a surprisingly seamless, comfortable, and secure lockdown of the foot and heel. No rubbing or chafing, and solid lockdown when pushing off and landing. Third, it was easy to put on and take off the shoes. And finally, I didn't feel any pressure from the laces and completely forgot about the gaiters while running. I love the matrix upper with a roomier toe box and dynamic vamp, allowing toes to splay on push-off and landing. And yes, there is toe protection, both with the outsole wrapping up and the rubber overlays around the toe area. In summary, the Hoka Tecton X3 is a responsive, propulsive shoe for moderate to technical trails. We'll give you our opinion in a minute, but first the money part. The shoe retails for $275 in the US, which is comparable to carbon plate trail shoes from Salomon and Nike. The $275 retail price for the X3 is a $50 increase from the X2, which is now on sale for about $180. We do think that the X3 is a premium shoe and provides more value than some of its competitors. We'd like to caveat our opinion with the limited testing that we have done. We felt it was more important for this particular shoe to create a first impressions review because while it's an amazing shoe, there are a few considerations and limitations that we wanted to share. Obviously, these are personal thoughts and preferences and not intended to discourage. We love the shoe and will train and race in the Tecton X3. The positive surprises include amazing propulsion, stability, and comfort. Propulsion is excellent, and for some, maybe a lot. It excels on flat terrain as well as moderate uphills. And I was able to run the latter without much effort or wasted energy. Whereas in my Mafate Speed 4, I would struggle and end up walking. We'll talk about propulsion on the downhills in a moment. Stability is excellent given its stack height, foam, carbon plate, and lack of a heel collar. I ran on the super technical Appalachian Trail with diverse terrain and trail conditions and was able to run confidently and push the pace without worrying about falling or rolling my ankle. The overall design creates a comfortable ride and running experience without sacrificing propulsion and stability. A couple of examples include the redesigned carbon plates with winglets, which cradle the foot, as well as the matrix upper with dynamic vamp and integrated tongue and collar that allow for plenty of room without sacrificing lockdown and stability. And now for the two things that we're thinking about. The first is downhill running. I felt the traction could be better on downhills at high speeds, and this caused me to pump the brakes a little bit rather than letting it rip. Unfortunately, that compounded the second issue, which is the propulsion on technical downhills required me to shorten my cadence a little bit. The combined effect of the two creates additional stress on the anterior chain, meaning the quads, and posterior chain, meaning the knee extensors, calves, glutes, and hip extensors. And our initial recommendation is that the X3 is better suited for moderately steep and moderately technical trails. The second consideration is value for money and the shoe's place in our shoe rotation. At $275, the Tecton is an expensive shoe, and we think the design, construction, quality, and durability warrant a premium price. However, it's more than twice the new Torrent 4 at $130 and $100 more than the Zenal 2. Value for money is also dependent on how the Tecton fits in our shoe rotation. Is it an everyday trainer for trails, or more of a niche shoe for specific types of runs and workouts? The Tecton X3 will be in my shoe rotation, but not as an everyday trainer. I will lace up the Tecton for faster, up-tempo runs on runnable trails where I want to push the pace and fly. And the Mafate Speed 4 will remain my core trail shoe. As always, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hopefully you found the first impression review useful. If you did, please give the video a like. If you're not already following our channel, would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button and follow us along. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.